Alright, so some of you out there may or may not own one of these, or something similar, a wrist morpher from Power Rangers, or something from Hibiki, you know, a wrist henshin device of some kind. There is only one small problem with these things, and that is that the wrist strap they come with doesn't really, how do I put this? It doesn't really allow for cosplay. By that I mean, shortly after I got this, I found a pair of gloves in the stores, Walmart, and that got me thinking. I could actually put together a cosplay for this. So I went out to eBay and I bought a yellow sleeve. Okay, so that's all fine and good. That reaches pretty good ways up my arm. Then I slip on the glove. It goes right over the hem of the sleeve. The problem is that the wrist strap doesn't even go around the glove. So what do you do when you have that kind of a problem? I have come up with my own solution, and today I'm going to tell you how to do it. So I went to eBay, which is my general go-to place for when I need one for, you know, anything, and I bought a roll of Velcro. This is standard Velcro. Well, not standard. I had to actually specify that I wanted it to stick to itself. Otherwise, I have to buy 2 rolls. So, and I also ordered some yellow duct tape, so it looks similar to what the brace would look like on the arm in the show. Okay, so what do you need? Well, first you get your duct tape and your Velcro. You get your wrist strap that came with the henshin device or whatever, so you can get a general idea of how long you need this to be. This is 5 meters. I think it's 5 meters that it's an eBay seller store. It's an actual store, not a one-person seller. So I think they said it was 5 meters. And a pair of scissors. So this is only like not even an inch wide. So what you want to do is take your wrist strap, hold it up like this so that they're like this, so that the one end is right next to the other, and then you pull until it's right where you want it to be. Okay? That's right at the end. That's how long the actual wrist strap is. Then what you do next is you pull it a little further out. Don't need it actually that far. Just a little. Like that. Or so. So that you have it at the desired length. And you cut it. Now, because I don't know, I'm going to test this, because this is generally going to be going over the glove. So I take my new wrist strap and fold it over, and it fits really nicely on there. Good. So that's going to assume that we did this correctly. We're going to take the next bit of Velcro and fit it so that it's the exact same length as the first one we cut. Okay. Okay, that's not exact, but that's okay for our purposes. now we have two nice long strips of Velcro. Laying them over the top of the original will tell us that the roll of Velcro is exactly twice as long as the actual strap that we bought, the first strap that we bought. The strap that came with the actual brace. Okay, now we don't need this anymore, so you can toss that aside. We don't need this anymore either, so we can toss that aside too. We're gonna need this in a minute, so put that to the side, and we're gonna need this for the duct tape. So what we want to do now is rip off a good slice of duct tape. I know that's longer than we need it to be, but that's okay. So we cut it. It's also wider than we need it to be too. This off of me. Never do this without help. Doesn't end well. Sorry about... There we go, finally. Okay. So then we just take our duct tape and put it back. Put the tape back over itself here. Now we don't need that anymore either. Now what we don't want to do, or what we want to do, is cut the duct tape so that it's shorter than this, because otherwise this won't stick to itself. So yeah, we need to cut it so it's shorter than that. Velcro and duct tape don't like to cooperate. So let's cut it about half of what I had. Okay, now if we make a mistake, put this aside just to be safe. Now we can take our, let's cut that just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Next, take your Velcro strip here, and I suggest you put the soft side down, because otherwise it's going to irritate your skin if you put it the other side down, or you put it so that the soft side is facing up, so that it will be that part will be on your skin when you put it on. And then we do the same for this side. Match them up very nice. And it's not very smooth, but that's okay. Now you just cut off the excess here on the side. And there you have a homemade larger strap for your whatever device you want to use it for. There. So you just take it, put it down, and let's try it with the glove on, shall we? Just to make sure we did it correctly, because otherwise we're going to have to do this whole operation over again, and I don't have enough Velcro. So we just put that on there, put that up, and it works perfect. It fits nice, it looks better, and it fits. Most importantly, it fits. It doesn't move around. So let's turn this on and henshin. Now let's try a cast off to make sure this stays in place. And there you go. I now have a wrist strap that will fit over my glove, and I can wear it with the sleeve. This has been Dark Silver Hedgehog here on YouTube, showing you how you can modify your wrist straps for bigger wrists. This is also good if your wrists are too big. Or too small, as a matter of fact. If you buy it for a child who's too small, who the wrist strap is too big for, you can make a smaller one. You can make a bigger one. You can do whatever you want. Now you can have one that looks a little bit more show accurate, because so there you go. You just modified your wrist strap to be able to cosplay better, since I don't exactly have whatever the kinds of materials they had over in Japan for Kabuto. I think this works very well, and with the yellow glove on, the yellow wrist, the yellow arm on, I think it works. So join me next time. I don't know what kind of video I'll have up next, but we'll see. Goodbye.